All right, it is the 9th of April. The year is 2024. This is the Bottom Line KE. My name is Brian Amwai. Welcome to the program tonight. So what do we have lined up for you? Well, we'll be telling you exactly what is happening as far as the health sector is concerned. The strike, the doctor strike enters day 27. They do say it could get to 100. The push and pull between the doctors and the government seems to be taking new heights. What exactly is happening to that? And can we see light at the end of the tunnel, or should we expect light at the end of the tunnel? We'll be telling you more about that as the opposition comes out to say they'll be joining the doctors if the government does not step in to end the strike. Also tonight, accidents once again make the headlines. 8 people have been killed along the Nakuru-Eldoret highway. We will have the details of that. And as far as the fake fertilizer is concerned, there's investigation already ongoing. The opposition is calling for the resignation of the CS Agriculture, that is Mythical Linturi. That and much more on the program tonight. Start engaging us on our socials. That is at Amwai Brian on X, at Lookuptv. The hashtag we're using tonight is the Bottom Line KE. We are also live on Facebook and on YouTube, and we do welcome your feedback on those particular social platforms, and we'll be sampling some of it as we continue with the program tonight. But first, all right. All right, now sign language interpreter tonight is Angel Lois. We start with this. 8 people lost their lives today morning and another seriously injured after a private van carrying passengers rammed into a stalled trailer in Ngata, Nakuru County. And as Martin Masharia now reports, the accident now brings road accidents to nearly 2,000 in 2024.
Tuesday morning was off to dark start as residents of Ngata along Nakuru-Eldoret highway woke up to yet another tragic accident that claimed the lives of 8 people. The wreckage of this 14-seater private Toyota Hilux paints a picture of the grisly road accident. Confirming the early morning incident, police revealed that the accident involved a private van and 2 lorries where the driver of the truck was trying to overtake, which resulted to the van ramming into a stalled truck beside the road. The victims of the gruesome road accident include 6 adults and 2 children who succumbed with 1 casualty.
Leo tumesikitishwa na ajali mbaya ambayo imetokea sehemu hii karibu Ngata Bridge katika barabara hii Eldoret kwenda Nakuru. Gari hili la kubeba abiria PSV matatu ilikuwa inaelekea upande wa Eldoret kutoka Nakuru na ilikuwa katika accelerating lane, na lori ambayo ilikuwa inatoka upande wa Eldoret kuelekea Nakuru nayo pia ikaingia kwa hiyo lane, ambapo tunashuku ilikuwa inataka kuovertake gari lingine mbele. Kwa hivyo ikakutana head on collision na hiyo gari ya abiria private Toyota Hiace ambayo hatujathibitisha ilikuwa na watu wangapi, lakini so far watu 8 wale waliokuwa ndani wote wameaka, watu wa 6 watu wazima na watu 2 ni watoto, na kuna mtu mmoja tu ambaye tumepeleka hospitali PGH, na huyo anaendelea na matibabu.
The bodies of the deceased were transported to the morgue, with local residents calling on the motorists to exercise vigilance and caution while on the road in order to avert such incidences.
Tunaona madereva wote kwenye mkiendeza gari tafadhali, mteremko ni kali, mjaribu kusika gari zikuwe breaks up ili muweze kuchunga maisha ya binadamu.
Martin Masharia, Lookuptv.
Away from matters transport to matters health, doctors have vowed to continue with their strike until their demands are met. Now, early Tuesday morning, the doctors marched from the Ngata National Hospital to the Ministry of Health headquarters, thereafter proceeding to camp outside the Parliament building. As Stanley Lugaria now reports.
The medics strike on its 27th day on Tuesday, leaving patients and health sector at the public hospital in dire situations.
Yes. We cannot allow oppression in this country. Yes. The rights of the healthcare workers should and must be taken care of.
Led by KMPDU Secretary General and his Deputy Deputy Atelan Miskala Dennis respectively, the doctors have castigated the government following President William Ruto's claim that there is no money to pay them based on the 2017-2021 collective bargaining agreement.
We've had meetings with the Ministry of Labor. Yes. We've had meetings with the Ministry of Health. We've had meetings with the head of public service. We have seen even the pronouncement regarding our strike from the big house from the mountain. Yes. And we want to say that we are out today to dramatize and to protect the profession. Yes. I must tell you that the profession is under attack.
With failed attempts to find someone to address the striking professionals, soon after arriving at the headquarters of the Ministry of Health, the medics proceeded to the Parliament building, where they had earlier in the morning presented a petition to be debated following their strike, vowing not to relent.
We will be having the supplementary budget, I think, in about 2 weeks or so. They have instructions to dispense of the petition within that timeline.
Yes, the doctors must stay here because they need money. Yes. We will not wait for 2 weeks. Yes. Because in 2 weeks' time, how many patients shall have died? Yes. We want RUTO himself to meet these doctors. Yes.
The doctors have promised to embark on their strike next Wednesday, as they welcome moves by various departments seeking to discuss their demands in relation to the August law, which has crippled service delivery across public hospitals.
Do not agree to be undersold.
The government is deliberately refusing to listen to the needs of the people of Kenya.
And we are going to do what it pertains to do on the floor of the House to make sure we fight for your rights.
And nobody has the authority to outlaw a peaceful demonstration by doctors.
Tunataka kusema leo kuna kikao kwa sababu nyinyi mna demonstrate leo na we want to stand in solidarity with you. As doctors' strike enters day 28, it is clear that Doctors Union KMPDU has castigated President William Ruto's move that the current economy does not sustain the 2017 CBA. Stanley Lugaria at the Afia House, Nairobi.
Now, still on matters, Dr. Strike, Azimio la Umoja Coalition is now calling for the resignation of Agriculture Cabinet Secretary, that is Mithika Linturi, over the contentious fake fertilizer saga. Azimio co-principal Kalonzo Musyoka on Tuesday said that Linturi should step aside to facilitate investigations into the fake fertilizer issue. The opposition has also threatened to join the doctor strike if the government fails to address their plight. As the doctor strike enters day 27 today, the Azimio coalition has come out to defend the rights of doctors to take to the streets as they accuse the government of neglecting the medics who are at the forefront to save the lives of Kenyans. The coalition principals now threaten to join the doctors on the streets if the government fails to meet their demand.
We want to say we stand in absolute solidarity with the doctors. They're entitled, as usual, under Article 37 of our Constitution, to picket, to demonstrate, to go on strike. What you are now saying is this matter has assumed another.
And if this government, instead of addressing the problem, the root cause of this, is going to use tear gas and force against the doctors and force them off the streets, as Azimio, we are ready to come out to stand with them. Yes. Thank you. Very good.
Azimio now says how the doctor strike is being handled demonstrates incompetency on the side of the government, despite the vital role the healthcare workers play in ensuring the well-being of Kenyans.
Aware that the wage bill is high, but the way to handle the high wage bill is not to deny people rights. After all, they are collecting so much in terms of taxation. Everybody now, even new members of the press, wherever you are now having to pay through your nose, for the affordable housing levy, actually a tax.
Give new jobs called CSs, creating offices and rewarding your cronies who lost elections to most of these honorable members of parliament and who are going to be earning more than the honorable members of parliament, and you're saying you cannot pay the doctors. This is the height of irresponsibility by any government.
The team expressed solidarity with the striking medics and called for meaningful and transparent dialogue with the striking doctors to find a long-lasting solution.
Solidarity with our doctors. That means if in fact, I think it was Eugene who was calling on one CS to resign. Personally, I don't think I have a lot of regard for these CSCs. Whether they resign or they don't resign, they are part and parcel of a regime that is failing its citizens. We are consulting. We are consulting, and if they do not stop this strike, obviously Kenyans are free to join.
The opposition has also called for the resignation of CS Health Susan Nahumicha, as well as that of Mithika Linturi, following the fake fertilizer saga.
It's a government that is totally confused and out of touch with their reality. And that is why we are demanding today, as Azimio, that for 3 weeks, Bwana Linturi has been in offices, in this office, has been issuing denials. But now that it has been confirmed that this fake fertilizer, the honorable thing Bwana Linturi should have done is to step aside. And we are demanding as Azimio that the Minister for Agriculture should resign and allow investigations to get to the bottom of this scandal that threatens our national food security.
Brian Mwai, Lookuptv, Nairobi. All right, now SBL Limited CEO today appeared before the Parliamentary Agricultural Committee to answer to questions on the fake fertilizer in NCPB offices. Now, the company is said to have supplied fertilizer in at least 20 offices across the country.
Lawmakers demanded certifications from relevant government agencies as well as contract and agreement of supplying fertilizer to the NCBB, where SBL presented all documents, including laboratory results report by Kenya Bureau of Standards.
Where does your 53% come in when you test again on your own? If the total content, because you have said we analyze the total content of the product. Yes. They have analyzed it. They have the capacity to extract whatever is in the compound, that product. So they extracted everything and they gave the analysis as such. No mention of silica, but then it gives you the proportions up to close to 100%. We can calculate and see whether it is close to 100%, which means it doesn't give flexibility for you to get 53% of silica again as the main product you are selling.
Chair, I'm a business person. I haven't done
SBL CEO Josiah Kariuki accused the chair of taking sides even when he presented general documents approved by how government agencies, stating that his agreement with the NCBB was only to distribute fertilizer manufactured by African diatomite.
It's one of my workers who fill the paper under supervision from KEBS. That's
Mr. Kariuki, we do not know your worker. We have no interest in the name of origin or content of your worker. We are interested in the documents you submit to us.
But
that's what you're looking at.
But why don't we verify? Because I think KEBS, they have the same document. We should verify from them.
The reason why I'm interested in the dates, Mr. Kariuki,
yes,
and I'll tell you now, is because KEBS received the sample on the 4th of January 2023 for for your information. So all this is fabricated lie.
You have seen it all over the media. There's no a single bag or any farmer have complained or shown on the telly GPC as a soil. We know, and we have seen it so many times, the people who are selling soil. So those people should compensate the farmers.
Some of the NSBBs that the SBL Limited are supplied to in Kenya includes 13 silos in North Rift Region, 12 in Western Region, 11 in South Rift Region, 9 in Central Rift Region, 10 from Central Region, 8 from Northeastern Region, 6 in Coast Region, and 11 silos from Nyanza Region. Right after the interrogation, Senior Counsels Cliff Obeta and Danson Omari, representing SBL Director, said they will write a complaint letter to parliamentary leadership seeking removal of the Agriculture Committee's Chair John Mutunga for witch hunting their client. Aaron Kenyamasio, Lookuptv.
All right, I do see your feedback here on our Facebook page. Continue engaging us at Lookuptv on Facebook and on YouTube. Do tell us where you are watching us from. We'll be sampling your feedback as we continue with the program tonight. We do want to take a short break. We'll be back in a few with more stories.
University of Kenya, which was chartered on the 3rd of August 2023, aims to revolutionize higher education by breaking down barriers such as cost, previous exam grades, and geographical location through online open learning at the comfort of your home, job, etc., thus ensuring accessibility to education for all members of the society. In a nutshell, Open University of Kenya leverages technology to deliver education.
Open University has brought a new dawn in the Kenya education system, where learners are able to access education in a flexible, affordable, and all-inclusive.
Intakes ongoing for May and September. For more information, call us on 0202000211 or 0202000212 or email us at info@ouk.ac.ke. Open University of Kenya, an innovative university for inclusive prosperity. Come, let us show you place spot to build your dream home in Baraka Garden, situated just 5.4 kilometers from Blue Post Junction along the Thika Gatura Road. Place finest with secure gated community, maji na stima iko on site, usitans na stories za title deeds ziko ready, plus flexible payment plans and financing options. Pay 30% and clear the rest in installments. Get in touch, twende site visit. For more information, contact 0794 333 222 or 0722 668 700 or visit our website www.mahasibuhousing.co.ke. Experience the beauty of Baraka Gardens today.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. And this is the thing. We do welcome your feedback on those particular social platforms so that you can engage us, and we'll be sampling some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Let's continue with the news and tell you exactly what is happening. Now, President RUTO has underscored the significant contribution of the church in governance to cultivate a harmonious society. Now, speaking at the 24th General Assembly of the PCEA Church at St. Andrew's PCEA in Nairobi, RUTO stressed the importance of upholding a mutually beneficial alliance between the church and the state in advancing the welfare of communities.
Pray, please. Mshukuru Mungu kwa kutupatia mvua. Tuliomba mwaka uliopita Mungu atupatie mvua, tumepata mvua, tumeweka mpango kubwa ya kuzalisha chakula, and we are seeing God's favor. Unga hiyo ilikuwa 200 plus. leo iko 100 plus hapa chini, na tunazidi. Mwaka huu tumeweka mpango mzuri hiyo ya mbolea. Mnajua shetani ya kosi, akiona mahali kuna maneno anaenda anajaribu kukoroga pale, na ndio hiyo ya maneno ya mbolea iko sawa, lakini pale kidogo tulipata matatizo almost 5-6-7% iko na matatizo, tutarekebisha, na wale wamehusika watapata cha mtemakuni. That we will do. Tuhakikishe ya kwamba everybody understands that it is a moment for us to eliminate the shame of hunger in our nation by making sure that we produce enough food. Mimi nawaomba kama Wakristo, kama Wakenya, kama wakulima, mumesikia moderator amesema kuna challenge pale kwa NHIF. Malipo ya NHIF haifiki kwa muda, na saa zingine kiwango kikubwa ya hiyo pesa inapotea kwa sababu ya corruption, kwa sababu ya pilferage, kwa sababu ya wastage na kwa sababu ya theft. Na ndio sababu tulisema kama serikali tutabadilisha sheria kabisa on delivery of health in Kenya. Na sasa tumepitisha sheria 4 mpya ambayo itatusaidia kuweka msingi thabiti, including a digital health bill that will bring all our health services into the digital platform so that we can eliminate the corrupt and we can eliminate those who steal from us.
Now, over 300 families in Kobura, Kisumu County have been displaced by floods following heavy rains pounding the region. As affected families continue to decry cold, hungry nights, Shamila Baraza brings us the flood update across the country.
As heavy rainfall continues to wreak havoc in parts of the country, residents of Koruba area in Kisumu are counting huge losses after their homes were swept away by floods.
Nimesema kwa maji, vitu yangu yote imeenda na maji, watoto wamekuwa wagonjwa, wengine wako hospitali, wengine wako kwa nyumba na ni wagonjwa. Sasa naomba serikali akuja malizia sisi hii maji. Sisi hatuwezi, tumejaribu kulima chimba na jembe, hawezekani.
At Ololunga Water Treatment Plant in Narok County, which serves more than 20,000 people, was not spared as it was destroyed by heavy rains. Narok Water and Sewerage Company Managing Director Justice Lemein has called on well-wishers to help the plant restore water supply.
As you can see, the place is flooded. Our water supply system, the pump house, the clear water tank, the treatment plant has been submerged by the water. Our pumps are affected, and the whole town is not, we are not able to supply water.
James Kisio, a field manager at Ololunga Water, Sewerage and Water Company, who has served for 40 years in the area, say that he has never witnessed such heavy rains before, urging the company to transfer the machine to a safer place in order to resume its operations.
Leo nimeshangaa asubuhi ya leo, kuamka asubuhi ninakuta maji imekuwa mengi vile sijawahi ona. Hata nikahofu kwa sababu nimeona kama leo miaka ile nimeishi hapa hii imekuwa zaidi. Nikafikiri leo maji itaweza beba hata hii mashine ya hapa ya maji. Kwa hivyo sasa naomba kama kampuni wako tayari pengine wahamishe hii mashine hapa.
Shamila Baraza, Lookuptv.
Now, the Hustler Fund will be recalibrated to allow Muslims to consume the product. Now, this is according to President William RUTO, who met Muslim faithfuls in State House, Nairobi for the iftar dinner. He further noted that packaging the fund to be Sharia compliant will deepen financial inclusion in Kenya.
With the Ramadan period coming to an end, President William RUTO, while hosting an iftar dinner at State House, underscored the need for financial inclusion of every Kenyan, including the Muslims. RUTO further noted the significance of Hustler Fund in the economy, helping 7 million people in just 16 months.
Mesema kuhusu Hustler Fund kwamba ni kweli Wakenya zaidi ya milioni 15, Wakenya zaidi ya milioni 7 consistently wana benefit kutoka Hustler Fund, na pengine kwa sababu ya vile the financial product has been packaged, not many Muslims can participate.
The head of state further called on all religious leaders to come together and pray for the country during this Ramadan period.
Tuko na nchi ya ajabu, tuko na nchi ya baraka, na hiyo baraka itazidi wakati tunamuomba Mungu. So I want to ask you as religious people, as people who believe in God, to continue to pray for our nation.
Elsewhere, flood victims in Tana River have received food aid to celebrate the Eid celebrations. According to the Direct Aid Organization Secretary Daud Abdullahi, more than 600 families in Tana River County have benefited from the aid to reduce the severity of hunger due to the difficult economic situation.
Kuweza kufikia household 600 kuweza kuwafikishia zakatu fitri, kwani kama tunavyoelewa kaunti yetu ya Tana River iko na shida mingi, miongoni mwake ikiwa na shida ya chakula, uhaba wa chakula kwa mwingi, mashamba iliingiliwa na mafuriko yakaharibika, na watu wako na shida ya food insecurity. Na sisi kama shirika la Direct Aid, alhamdulillah, tumeweza kufikia ndani ya huu mwezi mtukufu wa Ramadhan watu zaidi ya 2000 wameweza kupata iftari na kupata pia zakatu fitri ili waweze kutoa idi yao kwa njia nzuri.
Ebi Kadenyi, Lookuptv.
Now, hundreds of students who live in flower farms in Naivasha, Nakuru County have been left in confusion after another school in the area was closed down following new management of the Karuturi flower farm. Jessica Yesi now reports.
At the heart of Naivasha, Nakuru County, a huge chunk of flower farm workers and school children have been left in the dark following the closure of Karuturi Secondary School that for over 8 years has been run by parents. This comes a couple of months after nearby school was also shut, thus casting a shadow of uncertainty over the future of students. Olkare MCA Peter Palanga described the move as a significant setback for local residents and parents who had transferred the children back in January, highlighting it as a double blow for the affected community.
Hawa watoto ambao wengine wao wazazi hapa karibu 10 juzi tu kuanzia Januari hii ndio wamebadilisha watoto wao kutoka Oserian ambayo ilikuwa imefungwa. Na cha kusikitisha sana kwamba ni wazazi wengine waliotoa wanafunzi wao kutoka Oserian wakawaleta hapa, wamesoma miezi 2 ama 3 kuanzia Januari, sasa hivi ni April.
Parent Mary Gazira was left in shock after transferring a child from Oserian Secondary only to discover that Karuturi was also at the risk of closure.
Nimekuwa na mtoto Oserian na nilimtoa Jomo Kenyatta Boys Nakuru, nilimtoa term 1 nikamleta Oserian term 2. Amesoma term 2 na term 3, shule ikafungwa na ilifungwa Disemba kama watoto wako likizo, na nilikuwa nimelipa school fees 16k na niko mpaka na receipt. Sasa tunataka tujue hatima yetu, watoto wetu watasoma aje.
Another parent, Joel Onyango, mentioned that the school's principal had informed them about the impending closure, raising concerns about the fate of students in their final year.
Ingewezekana kama wazazi shule hata kama wanataka kufunga wafunge Disemba watoto wakienda likizo, alafu ndio Januari watoto waende shule zingine. Hiyo tu.
Area MCA raised suspicions regarding the timing of notice from the receiver manager, signaling the preparedness to seek a court injunction due to the worries about the closure's negative impact on the community.
Hii maneno ikizidi itabidi tuende mpaka kotini, tuweke court injunction, tuhakikishe kwamba watoto wetu wanasoma. Hauwezi kubadilisha mtoto katikati ya mwaka, mwezi wa 4, mwezi wa 5, alafu unataka kumwambia huyo mzazi aende abadilishe. Hao wazazi wanaenda kutoa wapi uniform? Hao wazazi wanaenda kutoa wapi school fees? Hao wazazi watoto wenyewe kwanza wanakuwa tortured psychologically.
George Kayesi, Lookuptv.
Now, the ProLinova International Farm Innovation Fair and Conference 2024 is currently ongoing with the aim of promoting farmer-led participatory innovation development for enhanced climate resilience, food and nutrition security, and natural resource management.
We have some few steps of how to use moringa, or how to harvest.
Nous avons quelques étapes à suivre dans la récolte de moringa.
We have got the harvesting step.
Il y a la première étape qui concerne la récolte, le lavage.
And then solar drying.
Et nous avons le séchage au soleil.
Grinding.
Nous avons l'écrasage.
And then packaging.
Et l'emballage.
If you look at these pictures here,
Si vous voyez la photo de ce côté,
these are the kind of the leaves we harvest. Out of these seeds, you can make the water purifier and also produce oil. 1 liter of Moringa oleifera oil costs Kenya shillings 1,700. 20 liter costs 35,000 Kenya shillings. So Moringa has a lot of benefits. You want to nourish your skin, you can grind it.
All right, let's get sported tonight. Now, the 2009 Kenya Premier League champions, Sofapaka, have appointed their former player Ronald Okoth as their new CEO. Now, Okoth, who was part of the Gor Mahia squad that clinched the league title in 2013, is the founder of Sports and Academy that aims to nurture sports talents in the country. Now, 2 matches of UEFA Champions League are scheduled to be played tonight. English Premier League leaders Arsenal will host 6 times UEFA Champions League champions Bayern Munich at Emirates Stadium at 10 p.m. At the same time, the 14 times champions Real Madrid will lock horns with the defending champions Manchester City at Santiago Bernabeu. My name is Brian Amoy. That does it for us. Good night and God bless you.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations. Feel free to get in touch with us through 0700 893 542 or send us an email to